guys are open. Let's go forward.
Hello friends, we finally did it. It's the B show.
B show, go, go, go.
It's happening, yo.
Oh man, and excuse the start of this because my mic is playing puck, but here we go. It's moving all around the place, it's hard to keep up with it. Boys, how are you?
Sure, it's been a minute since we've done a podcast, so fuck it. Why not?
An entire day has passed. So we decided, we've been on about the B show for a very long time. What we did was a Champions League style single elimination bracket. We put in 20 of our favourite movies each. Anything that crossed over was automatically in the tournament, and then anything that was a single person pick was randomised, and a certain amount of them made it into the final cut. Nick is having laptop troubles at the moment, so he is going to be offline, possibly in the chat or whatever, just having the crack with us and updating the file for me because I'm not allowed to edit it. So what can you do? But yeah, boys, how have you been in the last 24 hours?
I've been good. Watching a couple of movies, hoping to watch a couple more when we get out of here, two of which I'm pretty sure will be discussed at length and have potential to be strong favourites in this bracket.
Nice.
Top seeds, so to speak.
Top seeds.
But B show or not, A show, B show, I think there's certain traditions that we still need to observe.
Fitz, are you gonna fucking like violate the wellness policy again today?
Yeah, I'm teetotal this year, totally.
Fuck's sake.
A libation, por favor.
I'm sorry I have offended your people.
You're lucky you're allowed on the air.
We have wellness policies for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And that wellness policy is fuck wellness.
I'm the designated sober person.
Oh, they're the worst. Unless you need a lift home.
I can handle at least 7 of these.
Yeah. Unless we need a lift home, you're useless to me. But anyway.
You get fucked, sir. You get fucked.
Okay, so kids, let's go home. We are home. That was fast.
So the one rule of the B show.
We need to do a favourite Simpsons episode bracket as well.
Yeah, true.
Season 7, episode 14.
You just picked it out of the top of your head. It's probably a class episode though.
Hang on,
joke's on you.
Before we start, I need to check this. Simpsons
7:14.
7:14. But I was just going to say the one rule of the B show is we do not talk about wrestling. And the first bracket has a wrestling movie in it. But outside of that, there'll be no wrestling chat.
Season 7, episode 14 is the one where Marge gets involved with all the country club crowd.
Ah, and she keeps redoing her dress.
Yeah. Where are you going to fit them to that mangled Chanel suit?
Yeah. So do you want to kick it off? Let's go. And
Let's get going, baby.
Nick can hear us, and I'm hoping he's going to edit this as we go. The first round, the first match happens to be 2 of my movies, Son of a Bitch. Now, this is a tough one.
Both lose.
It is Beyond the Mat versus Goodfellas.
Oh.
Now, I love Beyond the Mat, but Goodfellas is probably my favourite movie of all time. So I'm throwing my vote in straight away as Goodfellas.
Well, we have to also discuss, are we going with any vetoes? Any golden buzzers?
Fitz, you had an idea here, and I think Paddy had an idea offline. What's the story?
Paddy had the idea of essentially a golden buzzer, where each person gets one pick that nobody else can vote on. Essentially, if you give it your golden buzzer, it's guaranteed passage through the first round.
Oh, I love
Now, the only thing is, if 2 people golden buzzer for opposite picks, both are eliminated.
But Gordo, the bracket's ruined then. There's a bye in the next round. I love it.
Exactly.
That's how you end up in a triple threat main event.
Oh no.
You hate triple threat King of the Ring or points competition finals?
Oh God. I like it. Let's go with all of those. Fitz, you had a suggestion. What was it?
I don't know. Just for these sorts of things, you know, because you could feel so passionately about a pick, you could always say, okay, veto. But it's pretty much what Gordo was saying. Like it's the same thing where you get to decide if you don't like a result, you can change it. But golden buzzer, veto, same thing.
So I'd like a sound effect because I've seen that golden buzzer on the American Idol and all that shit. How about this one as the golden buzzer?
This is the shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night.
Or
That's tremendous.
there's a few options here.
Just
I don't know
hook it to
what
my
else to use.
veins, surely.
Oh,
Just hook it to my veins!
I say someone will have to signal to me in the chat. Exactly.
That's when you go with the...
I love it. This is getting out of hand already, and I love it. Anyways,
Yes, the zaniness. There's going to be so much
Zane.
zaniness.
so Fitz, I'll go on to you. Who passes through, Goodfellas or Beyond the Mat?
I will be a little bit shocking here. I've never seen Beyond the Mat, but Goodfellas, classic.
Gordo.
Strong. Very strong opening.
It really is.
Two fucking gems. I think it'd be wrong not to go Goodfellas, but this was a strong opener. Strong first game of the tournament.
That is a very, very, very great strong opening. That's like the home nation opening on the night before the World Cup really starts, and there we have it. Nick, you'll have to put your votes into the Discord chat so we can see them in real time, but it doesn't matter this time, so because we're already there. So Goodfellas is clearly the winner, and if Nick, you could update that file, I'd be super appreciative. Next up, this is another good one. Inception versus Step Brothers.
Oh, that's dirty.
It's filth. That is filth.
That
I think Nick
is
didn't randomise these at all. He knows what he's
No,
doing.
he's a
He
dirty
knows what
bollocks,
he's doing.
that guy.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to start it off by saying Step Brothers to have the crack.
Oh, lads. Inception is one of the greatest, most intriguing movies in recent history. But Step Brothers is fucking Step Brothers, yo. This bracket is gonna...
Wait till you see
gonna
the
break
next
me.
match. Oh my god. Oh god. Carry on.
I'm gonna have to go Step Brothers just because it's. I never get tired of watching Step Brothers. I don't think I get tired of watching Inception either, but Step Brothers is just on another level. It's one of the best comedy movies ever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Step Brothers.
Chat is saying Step Brothers too.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer.
Fucking rock the shit out of those drums, Dale.
Yeah, for the same reasons, Gordo. You can watch Step Brothers so many times and keep enjoying it. Inception's a hard watch, although a great watch. This is going to be a long and tedious podcast.
I'll make it easy for you. Nick has already said Step Brothers, so that Step Brothers progresses.
So if you wanted to give Inception a vote so it doesn't get fucking whitewashed,
Yeah, your vote now
Step Brothers.
is
it's still Step Brothers.
oh boys, oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. Oh, you bracing yourself for this one.
Oh God.
Do you know what? I'm going to start it with the second one I see in front of me. Wolf of Wall Street, right?
Oh,
Versus The Dark Knight Rises.
oh.
Filth. Utter filth.
I'm pretty sure these are my number 2 and number 3 on my fucking list.
I loved both of these movies so much.
I went to see Wolf of Wall Street, I think 6 times in the cinema.
Here.
No lie. 3
You're
times
just
with-
fucking. You just went to see Margot Robbie, like.
I will admit I went to see this 3 times with the same young one.
Oh.
That's a bit weird.
Well, yeah, if you
no,
have any
she-
stories
she
about
loved-
getting the
she
shift
loved
during
it.
one of these movies, go for it.
The first time was a first date. The second time was a second date. And the 5th time was a 3rd or 4th date.
Nice.
She just really liked it. I really liked it, and it was an excuse for me to spend time with her.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I'll do.
Here, try a bottle. And trust me, she'll like it too.
Oh, the big hurt knows what to do. How does he stay in shape?
I'm gonna have to give this some thought. So
Can we just talk about... We'll go back to talking about wrestling. I don't want to decide a winner here. Thanks for putting in all the work, Nick, but I'm sorry. We stopped at 2 rounds.
Thanks for putting all the effort in, but at the same time, why did you put these films against each other in the first round?
It's random, to be fair. Is it though? Is it?
I call him bullshit. He's doing this to fuck with us.
Nick has said Dark Knight Rises.
I'm of the three films in that series, I personally thought this was the weakest of the three. Not that it was bad, but I just thought the other two were better. And The Wolf of Wall Street combines many things that I love. Wall Street, money, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie is never bad. So I'm gonna go Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm gonna really put the fucking pressure on Steve with this, am going to say Wolf of Wall Street. I have to. I love that film too much, and that's probably going to be what I watch tomorrow. So,
I love The Dark Knight Rises. I love Wolf of Wall Street.
What's Kira's thoughts?
I love Wolf of Wall Street so much. I went and bought the book, and I read the book. God knows how many times as well. Phenomenal.
Kira, the choices are, Kira, The Wolf of Wall Street versus The Dark Knight Rises. She's saying Wolf of Wall Street. I hate to do it. But I'm going to say Wolf of Wall Street as well. I love The Dark Knight Rises. I love it. It's one of my favourite movies. Kira is looking at me funny. I have a statue thingy out on my shelf that's not allowed in the sitting room. It's banished to the hallway. That has it has the broken mask. The cowl is broken, and in the bottom of it, the Blu-ray slips in. It's very cool.
Oh, nice.
So I love that movie, but I'm going to go Wolf of Wall Street. It pains me. This is the greatness about this.
Nothing is going to top that in the first round for the toughest decision we're going to have to fucking make. Surely nothing can top that. That is...
I don't know. Nick is an evil bastard,
I see
man.
one.
Let's see what he's got.
I see one. It's going to kill me dead. I promised I wouldn't look down, but I haven't seen all of them. Next one is two of my favourite movies as well. Pulp Fiction and Clerks. And I'm throwing it straight out, Clerks.
Clerks.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Nicholas, the deciding vote. Unless someone wants to use their golden buzzer, but I'm afraid to use it just yet.
He knows what's coming.
I'm saving my golden buzzer for later.
It's Clerks. So Clerks goes through. I thought that'd be a more difficult choice, but Clerks went straight through there.
No love for Pulp Fiction, or was that just the contest it was up against?
But I think Clerks is so good.
Pulp Fiction's amazing, but Clerks is just so it's so well made. It's hard to vote against it.
Next one, Toy Story 3 or Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. I'm gonna go Toy Story 3. I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy, so I'll go Toy Story 3.
Golden buzzer.
What?
Just took it to my veins!
For which one?
Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
Fuck me. Kira,
one of my favourite films of all time.
Nicola, you know what to do. Lord of the Rings goes through because of the golden buzzer.
I don't know if that needed a golden buzzer. I was probably going to go Lord of the Rings.
Would you like to take back your golden buzzer?
He'd also need one more vote for it to get through, though. So,
what are we 2-2 at the minute?
I'm saying Nikki's saying Toy Story. I'm saying Toy Story.
Before this gets thrown to Kira for the deciding vote, Fitz, do you trust her?
The chat is the deciding vote.
Well, the chat's decided Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so do you want to take back your golden buzzer? I'll be nice about it.
Okay, well, we could use a caveat there. So, you can only use your golden buzzer if it's a losing vote.
Yeah. Okay, okay. I like that. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because then the golden buzzer can be a veto, essentially. So yeah, makes sense.
Or if you're super hyped about it, just boom, let me know.
Okay.
So Lord of the Rings wins that one, I assume? Or what's the score?
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings goes through, I believe. Yeah.
2-2 takes it on tiebreaker. Commando.
Now, this is the first one where I haven't seen one of these movies.
Ooh.
I should have seen this by now, but I've never seen Social Network. I heard it's great. So that's in there. Versus Lion King 1994.
Easy one for me, Social Network. Fucking hate the Lion King. At me, I don't care.
I've seen the Lion King, so I'm going to say that.
I am going to say Lion King because I have so many great memories of watching that film, especially with drink involved.
Drinking.
My last housemates before I moved up here from Waterford used to love watching Lion King and used to have drinking games for it and everything. So
I see.
Golden buzzer motherfuckers.
Oh,
Tuck it to my veins!
he shot the load. He shot the load.
he shot it.
If for no other reason to fucking murder that bastard in Lion King again.
Now Nick has said Lion King as well, so you've ruined a lot of childhood here, Fitz, and I'm sure you're
I am
pumped about it.
delighted about that. Delighted about that. Look, I got a lot of shit over my time for not watching Lion King. Fair enough. I know a lot of people like it. So I said, on the flight over to Chicago in August with Gordo, I said, I'm going to watch the Lion King. I'm going to put all my biases aside. I'm going to sit down, watch the Lion King, watch 35 minutes of it, and hated every second of it. I said, fuck, this is shit.
I was with this. I saw he did start watching it, and then when I woke up from my nap a while later, it wasn't on anymore. So can confirm that happened.
I regret nothing. Social Network goes through.
Now I'm waiting on Nicholas's vote. Now ye are to not be in the WhatsApp group until the end of this, okay? Production chat, so please don't look at it. We're talking here. He's strategizing and he's typing. I can see Nicky is typing ... He might have a plan here. He may have.
Is he going to tank Fitz by throwing his own fucking buzzer in?
Just hook it to my veins!
Double golden buzzer.
Son of a bitch.
So this has been double golden buzzers, which means if we're sticking by the rules we started with, there is no winner. And Lord of the Rings, in a strange turn of fate, Fitz, Lord of the Rings will get a bye in the next round. So as it stands, no winner. That was the strategy. See, me and Gordo now, we might hold off on these golden buzzers just yet.
Oh, I'm holding off. Now that I know that it's just down to me and you, I'm holding off my golden buzzer.
Okay, so moving on, another two of my favourite movies. Now Nick is after putting Lion King in as the winner there into the chat, or into the thing, but two golden buzzers equals no winner, which means Lord of the Rings gets a bye.
Yeah,
in the next round. So maybe he's just putting one in there just to because he has to.
You'll probably have to have a placeholder, I'd say.
Yeah, cool. 7 versus Happy Gilmore. I'm saying 7 as much as I love Happy Gilmore. I love 7. I love that movie. I want
to punch you in the face right now.
7 is an amazing movie. What's in the box, Fitz? What's in the
Shane
box?
McMahon's lockbox.
Yeah. Oh, don't even start me.
Don't get going. Jesus, don't get him going on the lockbox on the non-wrestling podcast.
The C Show.
Are you too good for your home? Are you too good for your home? Happy Gilmore all day long.
It's got again. Sorry, Steve. I love 7. Fantastic movie. Haven't seen it in a long time, but Happy Gilmore's got Happy Gilmore.
And Nikki has also said Happy Gilmore, so I'm saving it. I'm going to screw someone over. Okay, Happy Gilmore progresses. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
Happy
boy.
Gilmore is a gem. It's a fucking gem of a movie.
Kira is looking at me like someone has been killed, but Kira, I've been outvoted 3-1. Happy Gilmore is very good. You move out. Next one.
She doesn't like Happy Gilmore.
No, she doesn't. She
Whoa. Let's take 45 minutes and analyse this, that Kira does not like Happy Gilmore.
The C Show.
And why have you not divorced her yet?
I told her. I just literally asked her to move out. But please keep paying rent, because I can't afford the space by myself. I said I love you. Terminator 2 versus Back to the Future. Like a dagger in my heart.
Fuck.
I'm a genius.
Wait, no.
That's tremendous.
No, Vincent, do it right. I'll find it. No, Nick, there he is.
That bitch.
How dare he randomise this and say that he randomised it?
Oh, lads.
Would now be a good time to say I've never watched any of the Terminator films.
Oh, dude.
And I know, but based on a lot of different listenings and mumblings, that Terminator 2 is arguably the best sequel of all time.
Nick is just offline, but he just opened the camera on his phone to do it. He just looked in and gave you the scowl of a lifetime and turned his camera back on. By the way, he's saying Terminator 2, and so am I.
I gotta go Terminator 2. It's so damn good. Watch it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Lion King is one thing, but this is...
Yeah. You have to see Terminator 2.
But like your hero, your idol, Mr. Varadkar even fucking quoted the Terminator or fucking Sarah Connor yesterday, I should say. If it's good enough for Leo, it's good enough for you, Fitz.
Exactly.
No.
Okay. So we're moving on. Terminator 2 wins regardless of what happens. Now, this is another good one. Saw versus Wayne's World.
Ooh.
I love the Saw series.
Right there.
I went to Saw 5 or 6 or something the day it came out, because remember I used to work beside a cinema. The day it came out, back in the day, I used to finish at 1 o'clock on a Friday, and I went straight in for the first showing, and there was 3 people there, me and a couple, and we had a great old time in a giant cinema screen. They had definitely overestimated the demand for Saw 5 or whatever the fuck it was. So I love Saw. Wayne's World is, however, the greatest comedy movie ever made at me.
It's definitely up there. Saw is fucking fantastic as well, though.
Yeah, the first Saw is so good.
Yeah.
I'd go Saw 2 was probably the best one. The swerve in that was unreal.
Yeah. Nikki saying Wayne's World. Chat saying Wayne's World.
I'm gonna go Wayne's World.
I cannot say anything but Wayne's World here. It would be against my religion.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
Like against a lot of other ones that are in this bracket, Saw would have walked through.
Yeah.
But Wayne's World's going to be a
Wayne's World.
juggernaut. Yeah.
Okay, boys, are you sitting down? And don't worry, there's worse. I definitely think there's one worse than this elsewhere. But
I'm potentially getting me buzzer ready.
you know how everyone loves Home Alone?
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone's one of the movies in the next round. But so is The Dark Knight. Oh,
I missed
Dark
that
Knight.
a bit.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight versus Home Alone.
yeah,
Oh, right in the dick.
right in the dick. It pains me, but The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is one of the best movies ever made.
We can't have Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises both going out in the first round.
Could you imagine? And then Wayne's World wins. The Dark Knight. Nicky's saying The Dark Knight. It hurt him too, but The Dark Knight. Boys,
What do you got, Fitz? I'm Dark Knight anyway.
it's too late then for Fitz. The Dark Knight goes through. The Dark Knight goes through. Oh my god, the next round matches are crazy. Fitz, can you hear us? He's typing.
You just said
Okay.
Dark Knight, yeah.
Sorry, it was breaking up a lot in me there.
Oh, okay.
Dark Knight, but by a hair.
Oh, this one's gonna suck. Reservoir Dogs versus The Waterboy. Reservoir Dogs. I'm saying Reservoir Dogs.
Gatorade.
H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
What do you think, boys?
I can't not vote Waterboy.
Oh.
I love Waterboy too much.
Nicky's saying Reservoir Dogs. Whoever's phone just made a noise, put it on silent. Thank ya. So we have me and Nicky saying Reservoir Dogs.
Remember the time Babu Boucher showed up at halftime at a bourbon bowl and we went and won this thing?
Roboito.
Your daddy. We could be like a Tiger Woods and his daddy. I saw you on the ESPN.
Boys, you already put Happy Gilmore through.
My mama say you the devil, Vicky Valancourt. I'm gonna
Do
go
the right thing, boys.
Waterboy.
Do the right thing. Oh, Fitz.
I'd feel wrong. I'd feel wrong doing it the other way.
This is too hard. This is too difficult. Can we stop and just talk about Raw or something?
Oh, I'm Waterboy. I'm Waterboy.
What happens with a 2-all draw then?
Dobbs, are you saying Waterboy in the chat as well?
How about we come... He's saying Waterboy and... Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, he said my mama says, which I'm
You
gonna
do
take.
have a golden buzzer there.
No, it feels... No, the golden buzzer is to stick it to people. There's a noise coming from someone's mic there as well. I think it's gone now. He's saying Waterboy. Okay, the chat gets the vote. So, dagger in my heart, Waterboy goes through against Reservoir Dogs. For fuck's sake.
Breaking the Baba heart.
That's madness. Madness. Now, Kira. Kira. Deadpool. Wait for it. Oh, I'm gonna have to move out, lads. The Empire Strikes Back. Nikki did this. Nikki did this to piss me off and cause a rift in my relationship.
Oh.
Empire Strikes Back.
Sorry, what was that, Steve?
Sorry?
Empire Strikes Back. What's that?
What was that?
I said I love Deadpool. Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back.
One of the greatest pieces of cinema that has ever been made.
Kira says Deadpool is one of the greatest pieces of cinema that has ever been made. My answer
Is it because Ryan Reynolds is dreamy?
The Empire Strikes Back is my
Look,
answer.
at least one of the Steves here is going to keep your girlfriend happy, so I'm voting for Deadpool.
Hope you know that.
Wow.
Touch, please, touch.
I love Deadpool.
I've got to go Star Wars.
Nick is going to say, I assume Nick is going to say Empire. Yeah. So we've got Gordo saying Star Wars, Nick is saying Star Wars, Fitz is saying Deadpool, and nobody else voted. So we move on to the next one. So it's 2-all draw there as well. So the chat says Deadpool. Deadpool goes through, Kira. It's okay.
It was 3-1 to Star Wars.
Is it 3-1 to Star Wars?
Yeah.
Do you not say Star Wars?
Oh, I did. Sorry. Star Wars goes through. Way. Yeah, I am a whore. A whore for Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars goes through. Sorry, that was very tense in here, so I couldn't count. Shawshank Redemption versus Harry Potter Deathly Hallows. Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who put in Harry Potter into this, and even I'm saying Shawshank.
How the fuck did Harry Potter get in here? Shawshank.
Because I love Deathly Hallows. You fuck off and leave it alone. But still, Shawshank wins.
Yeah, Shawshank wins. Okay, this is the one I was talking about earlier. That was probably the worst of all of them. Worse than Wolf of Wall Street versus The Dark Knight. Or Home Alone versus The Dark Knight. You might need to hear Anchorman versus Joker.
Oh.
Do we just take Anchorman 1 on its own isolation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say Anchorman.
I'm going to go Anchorman. I love Joker, but I got to go Anchorman.
Waiting on Nick. See what he says. He's saying Joker as well, so it comes down to the chat. Jesus H. So what is the chat going to say? Oh, something wrong with your mic there, Fitz. Oh Lord, there we go. So it comes down to the chat. They're about 30 seconds behind. So
this is another one though where it's essentially going to be, if either of these were against most other films in this, they'd walk straight through. But this is a bastard of a draw.
I love Anchorman, I really do, but
yeah, chat's gone Anchorman.
Oh, chat's gone Anchorman. The Joker going out in the first round. We need to revise this for the next thing. The chat has too much power here.
We need to have we need to have some seeding. We need to have some sort of seeding process in there.
Well, look, we made the rules for the first one, so we'll stick by it. We'll learn our lessons for next time. The Joker going out in the first round is a travesty, and I hate everyone. Moving on. Oh yeah, there we go.
Technically, you could golden buzzer to get Joker through.
I could, but I feel like looking at some of the matches coming up, I might need my golden buzzer elsewhere. Avengers Endgame versus Die Hard. Oh boys.
Oh lads.
Die Hard. Don't even at me. Don't even come at me with this Marvel nonsense. Fitz is dead. Fitz has actually beheaded himself. He's gone. Like fucking Prince bin Salman or whatever from Saudi Arabia has visited Fitz's house. He is headless now.
We have lost the Fitz.
Fitz. I wish I could show you this. Can someone take... Oh, he's back. I was going to take a picture of the screen and tweet it and go on round 16 or whatever the hell we're on.
Oh, lads.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't watch Marvel movies, so it's an easy one for me, but I know this is killing you.
This is breaking the Baba heart.
Nikki is saying Avengers and also that he is very hard, just so everyone's aware. Oh, boys. Fitz hasn't even spoken. Oh, so what are you thinking, boys? It's 1-1. I'm saying Die Hard. Nikki's saying Avengers.
I'm thinking I want to go back to talking about SmackDown.
Yeah. I think Fitz is having a mic trouble at the moment, but as it stands, the chat is saying Endgame if it helps pick, but don't let it get there for now. Testicles. Thank you.
For me, Endgame is. I'm saying Endgame.
Oh God, Fitz.
This is tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Oh, what's the score?
It's
2-1 Endgame.
2-1 Endgame, yeah.
Well, Endgame goes through then, regardless of what I say.
No, it doesn't. You can make it 2-0. Oh yeah, the chat.
No,
that absolves me of my sins. Thank you very much.
Very loud there. Sorry. So Avengers goes through.
Steve can buzzer it.
That one's a killer. Can I come back to it? Can we have no winner for a minute? No. Oh God. Die Hard or I cannot, lads. The Joker went out in round 1. We cannot let Die Hard go out here as well.
Avengers Endgame is probably the best. For me, it's probably my favorite of the Marvel movies. I couldn't vote against it here. As much as I love Die Hard.
Fuck.
Just hook it to my veins!
Oh, he's doing it. Die Hard's going through. On the
Sorry, guys.
Buzzer.
It had to be done. There's no shame in going out in the first round. If you're Avengers there, you've been golden buzzard. Die Hard goes through. I couldn't let it go out in the first round. I couldn't do it.
Now, do I be a cunt?
Oh no.
As opposed to...
So if you golden buzzer this, neither of them go through.
I'm not golden buzzer.
No, that would be dirty. Who would do such a thing?
I'm not going to golden buzzer it. No, I can't. Either of them deserve to go through. That was a horrible pairing.
So the winner is Die Hard.
Die Hard golden buzzer winner.
I didn't want to use the golden buzzer there. I really didn't, but I didn't want to use it this early. The only one left with a golden buzzer now is Gordo.
Silver Lining playbook is getting through no matter what.
So going through to the next round is Die Hard there. Next one is Jurassic Park versus The Matrix. The original Matrix before it went to shite. Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Jurassic Park for me.
I'm gonna pile in behind you on Jurassic Park. One of my favourite movies of all time.
Going on Matrix. Just for the revolutionary of it was. He's going to go Jurassic Park, definitely.
He's gone Jurassic Park as well.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park goes through to face Die Hard in the last 16. He hasn't updated them there, but I'll give him a minute.
I've been keeping tabs anyway.
So, movies that have made it into the... he sent me something there in the chat. I can't see it.
Oh shit! Hang on. Are we through the first round then?
The first round is done, so we're coming into the last 16.
Oh fuck! And I never even used my golden buzzer.
You don't have to. You can use it any time.
I thought it was only during round 1.
Maybe... No. Fuck it.
Okay.
We're making it up as we go along, I assume. Start of round 2 then. There's going to be some heartbreakers in here.
Yeah.
The first one being Goodfellas versus Step Brothers.
Yowie wowie.
Oh,
Wowie. I have to say Goodfellas. It's my favourite movie. Oh, goddamn. Remember that Step Brothers got to the last 16 and Avengers Endgame didn't, and Joker didn't, and Dark Knight Rises didn't. Oh boy. Toy Story 3 didn't.
I'm going controversial. I'm going Step Brothers.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm going to lose this one. Why didn't I keep it? Die Hard was too important not to lose there. I had to keep Die Hard. One of us had to take the hit there. Oh boy. I don't know what Nick has said. Let me check. Oh, son of a bitch. He's saying Step Brothers as well. Fitz.
I'm gonna go Goodfellas.
2-2. So it comes down to the chat. And would you believe it? You're tied. The chat is tied. Kira? Let me see. Kira, what are you saying? The chat is tied. We're tied. The only other option is Gordo pulling the golden buzzer here. But if he didn't pull the golden buzzer, would you prefer Goodfellas? Yes, not, or Step Brothers? Boo. No, we can't have it down to Kira. Lads in the chat, figure it out between yourselves. Kira hasn't seen Goodfellas, famously. She won't watch it, even though it is my favourite movie. And I bought. She's talking shite over there. I don't know what she's on about. What do we do here then? The chat is tied. The lads are tied.
Oh.
Anyone got a coin?
You know what? I'm gonna save us all heartbreak. You're
gonna save us all heartbreak? Doing it for which one though, Gordo?
Step Brothers is going through, Steve.
Oh.
Just hook it to my veins!
That bitch!
You done him dirty.
That bitch!
It's to save us having to. It's saving us having to go and try and find another way to get past this. Now, if this happens on any other one, we're fucked.
Daddy's very sick after that one. Goodfellas is gone. Oh, that's a harp. That lads, I don't know. I don't know about that one at all. Anyway, it is what it is. Democracy. The pain of it, as Jordan said in the chat. The pain of that. I know it's a killer. Imagine that we're broadcasting this. This is. Oh no! Oh no! Wolf of Wall Street.
Realize what the next one is going to be.
Wolf of Wall Street versus Clerks. Oh. Clerks.
Hang on.
I want to. Oh God! I'll get another can. I'm gonna need another can for this too. Oh, I love Wolf of Wall Street. We've been over this. But Clerks is Clerks.
Wolf of Wall Street for me.
I'm gonna go Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm gonna say Clerks. It's too late for me now. I'm sorry, Kevin Smith. I tried. Nicholas hasn't voted yet.
No,
this is interesting.
Clerks.
Where do you see Clerks written somewhere?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, there it is. It just came through to me now. Perfect. So that leaves us with what?
The chat.
2-2.
The chat. The chat, lads. I'll have to kill some time. So Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, they're both saying Wolf of Wall Street.
It is decided.
Fuck. Oh, I've lost Goodfellas and Clerks in the first two matches of the last 16. What a terrible tournament.
Away goals count double in the second round, Steve.
I don't know if that counts anything here, but I like your enthusiasm.
The next one is a buy for Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, unless we want to do a triple threat match between that Social Network and Lion King.
The next one, there was a weird double golden buzzer issue that meant the Lord of the Rings got a bye through to the second round, or through to the quarterfinals, I should say, which leaves us with Happy Gilmore versus Terminator 2.
Easy for me, at least. Happy Gilmore.
Will you move back a little bit, Fitz? It's just distorted there, just a little bit. Thank you.
Happy Gilmore for me.
Yes, I'm going to say Terminator 2.
Come back to me.
Come back to you, which means we need Nick and maybe the chat to throw some ideas in there as well.
Oh, you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
The chat is saying T2.
No, the chat's split.
Is it split now? Oh, fuck me. It's split. Nick is saying T2. So are we 2-2 at a split chat?
No, I haven't decided.
You haven't said it. So it's 2-1. It's 2 votes for Terminator, 1 vote for Happy Gilmore. Now, if you say Happy Gilmore, it goes to the chat where it's tied. And then I don't know what we do. I'll flip a coin.
No, Terminator 2. As much as I love Happy Gilmore,
No, it's the right decision.
just complete film. Terminator 2 is one of the most complete films of all time for me.
Yeah, there's no argument.
Again, Happy Gilmore probably would have walked through most other second round matches for me here, except maybe Wolf of Wall Street and I think 2 others I can see further down. But it makes sense. Terminator 2.
Wayne's World versus The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Ooh, Dark Knight.
Fuck my life. I'm going to say Wayne's World because I know Dark Knight's going through, so I want to have the shout out for Wayne's World. But The Dark Knight is going through. I don't even need to wait for Nicholas to vote.
Wayne's World classic, but this is you're in the money business right now, and
Yeah,
Dark Knight got to take that one.
it is. Next one now should be fun. The Water Boy up against Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
My mama says use the devil, Darth Vader.
I'm not letting this go, lads. Star Wars goes through there, surely to God.
Waterboy.
Star Wars.
Some of these are easy then. Yeah, so that's it. So we've got both of them were quite easy. Nick voted Star Wars as well.
How many times do I have to vote against Star Wars? For fuck's sake.
I know. Try being Goodfellas. Team Goodfellas took an awful beating there in the first round. That was a heartbreaker. Shawshank Redemption versus Anchorman. Oh boy.
Shawshank. Love Anchorman, but Shawshank has Shawshank.
It's the same reason, and I looked at for Terminator 2. I gotta go Shawshank here. One of the most complete films of all time.
Shawshank.
Loves me some Anchorman, but Shawshank is Shawshank.
Nicky's saying Anchorman, but it's 3-1. So Shawshank Redemption goes through. Then Die Hard versus Jurassic Park.
Oh, poor Steve.
I'm so conflicted. Die Hard was my golden buzzer, but I love Jurassic Park. I love it so much. But I cannot use Die Hard as my golden buzzer and not support it in all its endeavours. So Die Hard.
Die Hard for me.
Jurassic Park.
Waiting on Nick. Oh boy.
Oh,
Die Hard as well. So some of those were easier than I thought they'd be towards the end.
Die Hard gets through. Fuck.
Yeah. Die Hard got through. So now we're in Money Town now, Fitz. We're in the quarterfinals. Okay.
J-Dog just pointed out the idea of Die Hard versus dinosaurs.
I like it.
Oh,
I like it. The director's cut with extra
Billy and the
dinosaurs.
Clonosaurus.
Step Brothers versus the Wolf of Wall Street. First quarterfinal match.
I'll go first. Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf.
Okay, they're getting a bit easier as they go on. So the Wolf of Wall Street goes through. I don't need to wait for Nick. Terminator 2 versus Lord of the Rings.
I'll make it easy for you because you're all going to vote T2, so I'm going to vote
T2.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm going Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh, you fuck. Oh my god.
I love Lord of the Rings, man.
Nick has said Terminator 2.
Split
so
vote.
It makes it's a split vote, so we're waiting on the chat, which are at least 20 seconds behind, maybe more.
Dobbs gone Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
J-Dog goes against them.
What do you say?
It's all up to you, J-Dog. Lord of the Rings or T2.
If we're stuck, I can run down and ask Paddy as well. Actually, just forgot he's downstairs.
Oh my god. I can't.
Oh, he split it.
Go on, get Paddy. We need this.
I get Paddy. Lord of the Rings 2 Towers against Terminator 2. We'll be back up in a minute.
Yep.
There's too much at stake here.
This is for a place in the semi-finals of whatever the fuck we called this.
The alleged wrestling podcast, best in the world of movies.
Oh dear lord, that's a tough one now. Some of these semi-final matches now are going to be disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Wait till the video game version of this. Dear lord,
lol.
It's going to get angry. Fitz, you have to pick some video games. You've played some video games in your life.
Yeah,
you could put them in, or you might have opinions on certain games.
FIFA 97. That was a great game. No, FIFA 99 was my favorite.
That's your most recent purchase.
You're breaking up a bit there.
Oh no, that's Gordo popped through.
Terminator 2.
Oh, Terminator 2
And that was
goes through.
decided by Paddy and Phil, so it's a decisive. Got 2 votes.
Okay. There we go. So Terminator 2 goes on to the semi-finals. Before we get to this, we'll do an honourable mentions before we do the semi-finals. We got 2 more to get there, though. Like a dagger in the heart. You have Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back versus The Dark Knight.
Oh, love it. Dark Knight, baby.
I have to give it to The Dark Knight. Oh, Gordo, it's wounded you. Not as bad as Fitz was wounded by Die Hard versus Endgame, but still. Oh, chat is starting to flow through for Dark Knight. Nicky has said Empire. Nicky said Empire. Oh, which I'm sure killed him. But
I have to go Dark Knight.
Oh, so it's 3-1 Dark Knight, I believe. Am I crazy? 3-1?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Star Wars. I'm sorry, everything.
Dark Knight goes through. Heartbreaker for Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back going out in the
I'm so
quarterfinal.
sorry.
Oh. Okay, now, if you thought that one was bad.
It was.
Shawshank Redemption versus Die Hard.
I don't want to play anymore.
I don't want to play. Can we just go outside? Come open the pubs. Open the pubs right now. Open the pubs and we just go to the pub.
Gotta go Shawshank.
Die Hard. Oh, it's a hurtful one though. That wasn't easy. Nicky saying Die Hard. Gordo, it's down to you to save Shawshank. Chat is split, so if you pick Shawshank, we have to flip a coin or something. Because
I love Die Hard too much.
So you're saying Die Hard?
This is the first time I've voted for Die Hard in this bracket. I need to point out I do love Die Hard.
Okay, so
yeah, no, Die Hard for me.
Die Hard goes through. Yeah, Die Hard goes through. So Nick, he's probably updating it as we speak. So we have a semi-final lineup coming for you, but first
I have it here. If we want to give people a preview of it, we have. Actually, no. Do we want to give it to people?
No,
or
no,
we save it?
no, not yet. We're going to do, yeah. So honourable mentions, the things that didn't make it. This is where the stakes were so high. Things that didn't make it: The Departed, Predator, Dunkirk, Office Space. Oh, god damn it, Office Space. I'm happy you weren't there because it would have broke my heart. Wayne's World and Zoolander. Fitz had The Hangover, Braveheart, Da Vinci Code, Inglourious Bastards, Catch Me If You Can, Rocky, the franchise, and 12 Angry Men. Gordo, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Silver Linings Playbook. You had to get that in there. Innit?
I have to. I love that film. I don't care.
Django Unchained, Now You See Me, Spotlight, Talladega Nights, and Blades of Glory. Blades of Glory might have killed you.
Blades of Glory was getting Golden Buzzard at some stage. If that was in there, it was getting Golden Buzzard. Unless it was against Talladega Nights, in which case I would have taken either or.
Nicky then had Star Wars, New Hope, The Force Awakens, Fatal Deviation. Now that
Fatal Deviation.
Please don't watch that, anyone, ever.
He had Avengers Assemble, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Monty Python: The Life of Brian. They were ones that weren't deemed good enough to be even in this. So you can imagine the stakes are high here. Stakes are high.
Good shout in the chat as well for Jaws.
Yeah.
Classic.
Then semi-final lineup: Wolf of Wall Street versus Terminator 2. Wolf of Wall Street. Fuck. I'm saying it. Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Even with the skull, I have my lovely little Terminator skull. I gotta go Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, I can't believe Shawshank or Terminator has just been outed like that. It's such a great movie, and it had a good run to the semi-finals.
It beat Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
Boo.
Just for context, after a great showing, It's managed to knock out Happy Gilmore and Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers in the last 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Boo.
It's hard to compete with Margot Robbie.
Yay.
Oh dear
It's
Lord,
got
that's
Drugs,
a heartbreaker.
Margot Robbie, Leo.
Terminator 2 is Terminator 2 though.
It's
God. Okay, Wolf of Wall Street goes through to the final. Oh boy.
Oh, lads.
Well, Nick hasn't filled it in, so I hope I don't fuck this up, but I think I have it. Dark Knight versus Die Hard for a place in the final.
Fuck my life.
I will get the ball rolling on this, and I will have to say Dark Knight.
I would concur with that.
Dark Knight, probably the greatest, for me, greatest movie since the turn of the millennium. So,
Oh my God. I golden buzzer Die Hard, but I never thought it would bite me like this where I'd come up against the Dark Knight. Oh, son. So you were telling me we're on into a semi-final here where Terminator 2 and Die Hard are leaving the rounds.
but potentially, essentially, they're losing to Wolf of Wall Street and Dark Knight.
It's okay. They've got the third place playoff to fight for.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the third place playoff next. I hate to do it. I'm going to have to say... I don't know. Oh, fuck. Die Hard. Fuck it.
What did Nick go?
Nick has said Dark Knight. I'm out. Die Hard leaves. I love the Dark Knight more than life itself, but I have to. I put the golden buzzer on Die Hard, and I said I'd support it to its very end, so I did. And I knew I wasn't going to get through anyway, so it's fine. So the third place playoff is Terminator 2 versus Die Hard. Die Hard,
yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard.
Die Hard. Oh boy.
T2.
Oh boy. Nick,
I gotta give T2 a vote for this.
We're waiting on Nick's vote then, because it's 2-1 Die Hard versus Terminator 2. This is a disgraceful. Why would we put these things against each other? It's terrible stuff. Die Hard. So Die Hard comes third, Terminator fourth, and now we decide the second and first place. Great job by the boys. Great job by the boys.
A little bit of the bubbly.
A very, very competitive third place playoff. Two great teams. Great cast throughout. Strong ensembles from both parties.
Dear Lord. I did not expect to say this, but in the final is Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't think it'd get that far. Versus The Dark Knight.
Oh
As the official DJ horn for the final game. Ooh.
Oh, baby. Two quite recent movies as well.
Yeah. Die Hard's a heartbreaker. I thought that'd be in the final. That's why I saved it. I thought it would make it all the way through.
If you look, though, at the semi-finals in general, you had recent against, classics.
Yeah.
On both fronts, you had quite recent movies against classics. Modern classics against more classics.
Well, this is... I don't know how we ended up here.
It was a stupid idea from bad creative.
Death to the B show. Oh, this is going to be worse when it's games.
Dark Knight has one of the greatest acting performances of all time. Yet Wolf of Wall Street has one of the greatest acting careers of all time in Margot.
Poor Leo.
Look, I'm a fan of her career, alright?
I'm going to go Dark Knight.
I'm going to go Dark Knight.
And Nikki has gone Dark Knight. So do you know what? To be fair, it was a 4-0 winner in the final. It was universal.
Like Germany beating Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was death.
It was a fucking Zidane-like performance in the final there. Ronaldo didn't show up. It's just...
Oh, so 4-0 winner.
Yowie wowie.
And Solskjaer has won it.
Solskjaer has won it. The Dark Knight is just absolutely phenomenal piece of cinema. I would have loved to have seen what they would have done with the Joker had Heath Ledger lived. But such was his performance that it killed him. So, oh man,
Well,
that wasn't easy.
That was not easy. We thought this was a fucking great idea. And it probably was, but it's also a struggle.
Dear Lord. I don't know what to do here. That's sum up the B show.
We fucked around. We talked shite. We realised that we know fuck all about movies, but somehow one of the greatest movies of all time won anyway. So
yeah,
does that mean we know more than we think about movies?
I don't know. Like, there's
like if
something
you look,
there that, like, the Avengers Endgame didn't make it out of the first round.
Boo.
like what other first round shockers did we have? I know we had Dark Knight Rises, obviously. Joker.
Lost to Anchorman, which didn't make it past the next round.
But Anchorman, you see, this is the problem though. We put all genres in one.
Mm-hmm. It made it more fun.
It did. If we'd broken it down by genres and gone with 16 bracket tournaments based on different genres, we might have been able to, pair more like with like, and it would have been less fuckwittery. But
where's the fun in that?
Like Anchorman is it's a timeless classic of comedy. It doesn't get old. It was very hard to vote against that as well. Poor old Social Network and Lion King got shafted in round one. The two boys both had to have egos about themselves.
Fucking bull, huh?
At the same time, the only team they gave a bye to was Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, which then lost to Terminator 2, which
which didn't win either.
This was an experiment.
Yeah, now I'm going to be far more savvy with the games one. I think we're doing video games next in the same one.
Hopefully try and do video games Wednesdays. If we could try and do Wednesday night, maybe. So we could probably get Paddy on because this is night off.
Or we could do it right after this and have it in the can, you know what I'm saying? We could do that if he wanted to.
But we'll also not have Fitz because he doesn't know much about video games and Nikki is having technical issues. Which means it'll essentially be 2MB.
Yes. Unless we did Fitz as Nikki's surrogate. If Nikki can text Fitz his answers.
That could lead to lots of dead air.
True. But also it would mean that Fitz is going to have to do something about the video game thing, because it means we won't have the same amount of crack with even amounts of votes, with coming to the chats and coming to running downstairs to other people to get winners and stuff.
Well, that's why I was thinking if we got Paddy on for the video games, he's guaranteed to be their fourth vote.
Okay. Is he working now?
No, but he's busy.
Okay, cool. Right, we'll do video games another night then. But the video game, Jordan saying in the chat, video game is going to be a disaster altogether. It's going to be mental. We're doing video games, TV shows, kids TV, nostalgia style shows,
so like
90s cartoons and stuff. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of interesting ones in that, I think.
And what was the other one then? Reality TV
and game shows, which I haven't filled out yet. I'm going to try to fill that in later. Love is Blind is getting called out in that for reality. Love is Blind is fucking amazing. I don't care what anyone says.
Jordan says if The Last of Us doesn't win, it's a sham. I don't think The Last of Us going to make it into the final 32, man.
I don't know if it's even. Did one of us put it forward? Because I think I did. I played a bit of it, but I didn't play a huge amount of it.
It's in my list, I think. If it's not, I'll put it in my list because it should have been in there.
It deserves to be in there. To be fair, good shout out from Dobbs on Football Manager as well. I actually don't think I put that in, but that definitely needs to be in that bracket.
True. Yeah,
Football
Nick, when you're doing the brackets, Nick, will you make sure Football Manager and Last of Us are in as the ones the randomized ones?
Yeah, they have to be in there. To be fair, they should definitely be in there for how good they are. There's going to be some very interesting. There's going to be some very interesting ones in there. I will point out my top pick that I put in on the video games one potentially could be put in as 3 separate games. So if people see it as a bit of a cop out to put in the way I did, feel free to tell me.
At you, at the human onion.
They were all released as one compilation, which is why I put them in as the compilation, because they're my 3 favorite video games of all time.
Nice. I've just sent a message to Nick to see if the TV show bracket is done. Because if it was done, we could use Fitz now.
Ooh.
Who knows? It's not done, he says. That's fine.
Cool. So yeah,
disgraceful stuff.
Well, it means I can go down and I can watch our winner
Nice.
from tonight, The Dark Knight, and the one that got eliminated in round 1. Oh my god, The Dark Knight got fucking revenge for the first round elimination of Dark Knight Rises. That's the big story to be told from this bracket.
That's the story. That's what Vince McMahon wanted you to know by the end.
This is the story that culminated at WrestleMania. The shock elimination in the early stages of the Royal Rumble. Wolf of Wall Street goes on a rampage, only to be dethroned by the Dark Knight on the grandest stage of them all in an empty arena. Much like our fucking viewership. It's an empty arena.
That's a great little story though. The Dark Knight Rises was eliminated in the first round by Wolf of Wall Street, only for the Wolf of Wall Street to be beaten by the Dark Knight in the final. That is phenomenal.
You couldn't book it, lads. You couldn't
book that. You couldn't. Because it was too difficult. All the hurdles the Dark Knight overcame. Jesus Christ. It beat Die Hard, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, Wayne's World, and Home Alone. That's not bad run to the final.
What a run. What a run to the final.
Jesus H.
Whereas we had Wolf of Wall Street beat
Terminator 2, Step Brothers, Clerks, and Dark Knight Rises.
After a strong first round, some people would argue that it had an all-right run after that.
90s all Japan levels of storytelling, says Jordan.
Well, we book it good. We book it fucking good.
Good lord.
You know, that was rough and an absolute emotional roller coaster.
I think that's the best podcast we've ever done.
Yeah.
Honestly. I really do.
I think it's better, almost better than the technical issues episode where I had to host half of it.
That was phenomenal. Yeah, if you're looking for a total shit show, because it was fun, it was just all went to shit. And since that day, I bought the little USB fucking LAN adapter thing to make sure it never happened again.
Because they never want me to host the podcast again.
That was good. I guess we'll leave them wanting more, I suppose. There. Just a quick one. That was good. I enjoyed that. I don't have any outro for this done yet, so
play one of the usual outros, and sure, boys, watch this space. We will be doing at least 4 more of these, and we'll try and come up with a couple more brackets. Any suggestions, send them on to us as well. Any more suggestions of what you'd love to hear us talk about? Top 16 conspiracy theories or something, one we might have to do a bit of research for. Maddie's parents totally did it.
She did it, yeah. Jerry McCann,
Jerry McCann is in on it.
Oh god. The way we did the ones that we're doing now, this was the first in a series. We picked 20 each. Anything that crossed over went in, and anything else, any spaces left, were randomized to break it down to a 32 team bracket, we'll say. Top 16 pizza toppings, says Jordan.
You won't fucking find pineapple there, I tell you.
No, you will not.
It's no fucking way.
And it's top 32 as well, because it gives you a couple it gives us more time. It's a Champions League style thing.
It does, but if there's ones where there's like a lesser sample size, we might be able to fit 2 16 brackets into one.
Yeah,
podcast.
exactly. Yeah,
just in case, if preferably 32, but if it's something that'll be a smaller sample size, we might be able to fit 2 16s into one pod.
We could do 2 different 16s in one podcast.
And now Jordan is a ghost again. Now he just said pineapple is incredible. He's back to being a ghost.
We brought you back to life.
We brought you back to life. Fucking nonsense.
Greatest teams of all time. Greatest teams of all time could be a very fun one.
Well, Liverpool doesn't count because the season's going to get cancelled.
Well, how's your fucking trophy cabinet looking, Fitz?
Oh boy, I like that greatest teams of all time one. I like that. You could have multiple sports involved.
I'll have you know, Gordo, that Spurs won the Audi Cup last year, so you can go fuck yourself.
Fair play to you. 6 times.
Okay, I like this. Okay, for now, we don't have a good night out, so we're just saying, I don't know, I'm just going to fade you down because they're going to start Spurs and Liverpool thing. So thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you hopefully Wednesday night for the video game one. Let's see what happens.